initiate anything, but I knew beforehand that Miss Cryzone and Miss City Cat did not get along because they had it out in my life before.
No, they did. They did. They actually did. No, Cryzone was calling
Before
City
that
Cat
day?
G-Mom.
Before that
Listen,
day?
listen, listen. Not
Yeah.
before that day. Before that day, there was no beef because City Cat hadn't said nothing to her.
Yeah, I
They
ain't
didn't
saying
fall
that.
out.
I just know they had an
Listen,
issue.
listen. There was no fallout. City Cat came across No Cry Zone's live, right? In that live, the women that chose to stay over there with Tanya was in there talking shit about me. So City Cat came in there like, what the fuck is going on here? City Cat was confused. City Cat got cussed out and blocked out that fucking live. City Cat ain't said a word to No Cry Zone since. Not a fucking word. Not until she got in that. And like I said, I wasn't here. So I don't even know if City Cat got to say anything to them. All I know is I heard No Cry Zone tell her, I would wish you dead or something like that, but you ain't even got enough time left.
I don't
Something
know
she
if I
said.
heard that. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, man. If I did hear that, that's still effed up. Like, I normally don't allow that on my lives. Like, I don't like wishing death on nobody.
I try to stay out of. I mean, I understand where you come from when you say you try, and I also understand when you come from when you say people come to your live and start this bullshit because they do. And No Cry Zone is one of those people,
Yeah, I get it.
right?
I agree. Cause like for real, like I said, it started for me when
But I've expressed
that
behind the scenes that I felt the same way about my live with a few people. I felt like people jump into my live to do the same fucking thing, like we're referees or something. I get it. I get it. I get you want to stay out of it sometimes. Sometimes we got to speak up though. So I get this from both sides. I understand both sides of this. But I said there was no reason to unmod City Cat because City Cat didn't do nothing. She really didn't do nothing. Nothing.
They were saying that she was putting words or some kind of words that you could stop and do and all that, I looked it up. There was no word there, and Smokey said he eliminated one word. So
I
yeah, I
mean,
remember
come on,
that because
City
I
Cat
told
just
everybody
figured
that
out how
don't
to
filter
screen
nothing in my
record. Ain't no
live.
way City Cat was in here trying to block out words. She wouldn't even know how to do that.
right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
putting
she
that on
didn't do
her.
nothing like that. I mean, they jumped on her. They just, I don't
They
know,
jumped on
so
her.
But like I said, when
disrespectful.
I asked No Cry Zone why, what happened? Like what happened? There was no explanation as to what City Cat did. She went on like 10 minutes about Tanya. So this wasn't about Tanya. I mean, this wasn't about City Cat. It was about Tanya. Y'all just took it out on City Cat.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Now I will say she did say like behind the scenes like they had a group of Tanya, icreep, apple sticks, caramel wax. Like they were all out to get her or something. Like they'd be reporting her page and
But
things
I
like
asked her
that.
specifically that
No, no,
day
no.
what
I'm
City
just
Cat
saying.
did.
This is why
Because that
I
didn't
had
make
my
sense how they
perspective
was
on.
talking
Talk
to her when I
behind the
came in.
scenes.
No, but this is why I had my perspective on the whole thing. Like I said, I just figured they all didn't like each other. But everybody usually comes together in my space, and then when they don't like each other and things pop off in my motherfucking platform, I got to become the referee.
I'm not saying that you have to
Like I
become
said, I
the
get both
referee,
sides. I mean,
but this is just my opinion. I'm not asking anybody to agree with me because I stand on my own. But what I'm saying is, if you feel like that, people come in your live and try to hash stuff out, right? I'm not saying that does not happen, but I'm just saying if that happens and you feel like that you don't need to get in the middle, then this is not a safe space for Black women. That's my opinion.
But the thing is, like I said, I let people do it. I mean, I take the shit that comes along with it. Like I'm getting right now, like because I let
Well,
people
this is
speak on
not
my
why you're
platform.
getting it right now. But I'm really trying not to go off and really
You can go off.
communicate.
I'm all right. I'm a 40-year-old
No, because
man.
I'm
I'm
really
not
trying
gonna
not
cry on
to
here.
really cry.
It wasn't a safe space for City
But
Cat that day.
It's not
I'm
a safe
sorry.
space for Black women, period. That's my opinion. I'm just saying that when it comes down to certain women, they are able to do certain things. And it's just like, if this really is a
Who
safe
are
space
these
for Black women,
women? Because the only one I can see you saying right now is Miss Cryzone. Who are these women?
Miss Cryzone and Mistress, the
I don't
same
even
women.
know Mistress. She only been
Yes,
around for like
but
a
you,
week.
okay, so why did you feel, first of all, so why did you say, well, this is a safe space for Mistress? And then from there, she was able to attack a lot of your supporters the way she did.
I don't know who she attacked when it comes to the supporters, but she didn't just use my platform to go off on people. She wasn't even on my platform long enough to just do that like that. Like she was only around for like a week. And when she literally came at me about not giving her my information fast enough for her to use my page when it got banned,
Well, they
I
were
just
calling it
started looking
out
at
in
her
the comments,
sideways.
so I guess I'm not lying. They calling it out in the comments. They're giving you names.
No,
Oh yeah,
I got
so
to
So
go
people
with
have
I
been,
again,
got to go
I
with
didn't even
icreep
go
on
with the
this
whole
one.
thing with Chico.
I
I
gotta
Again,
go
like
with
I always
icreep
get
on this
I
one. That
dragged
seen
into
girl
something.
calls.
Huh?
she
I
calls
said I
ruckus
do
in
have to go
division.
with icreep on this.
She calls
This one.
ruckus in division, and when she started to come around, I told you straight up, Blaze. I said she's about to come in and to try to do the same thing that Tanya Michelle is doing. I told you that from day one that girl started coming around. I got bad feelings about her, and what did you tell me? I creep, give her a chance. People gonna show themselves, right? But you
Exactly.
let her
So
go
that's
too
exactly what
far.
happened.
You let her get too comfortable, and that's why this became a unsafe.
Let her. I swear.
Oh, okay, Blaze. Listen, if you know, the way you think is always going to be the way you think. I can't change the way you think. I'm not going to go at you. I'm not about to do all of that. But what I am going to do is just let you have it. That's what I'm going to do. Because there's no reason to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I've already said what I had to say. If you don't get it, if you don't see it, maybe the llamas can put a compilation together. Maybe you can sit down and watch it. I don't know.
The
But
llamas.
because that's what they do. Don't they put compilations and stuff together?
I guess. Well, I don't even know what that even mean to me because I don't give a fuck about no llamas.
Because who makes, okay, so when it comes to videos on this side, who y'all, it's the llamas. So I'm
I
trying to,
don't give a shit about no llamas. This shit weird right now for me. This is really weird.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe the llamas can put a compilation together,
I don't
whatever, and
care
you can
about no
sit back and
llamas.
watch
Please
it.
stop
But
even
I'm
bringing
saying,
them up to
okay, but
me.
why you keep trying to cherry pick llamas? The reason why I said llamas is because that's all they do is sit around and record everything and make a whole bunch of compilations about this side. That's all they do is
But
cherry
yeah,
pick.
I don't care about the llamas. You know how I feel about them, so I don't know why you bringing them up to me.
I'm not bringing them up to you. I'm literally saying if you do see a video of it, it's going to most
Okay.
likely come from a llama. I think you're missing the point of what I'm saying. Like out of everything that I got, you stuck on llama. But whatever. I'm leaving it alone. Anybody else can speak.
I ain't got nothing to say about this because I'm already over it.
All I can say, you
I
just
think
gotta
that's a little
watch.
insensitive to say. I'm already over it.
Because it's
Because I
like
think her
I'm
feelings.
always being spun in the middle of something I don't never have nothing to do with. It's just wild.
I get that. Like I said, I'm always gonna try to be the voice of reason. So I get both sides. I just think that was poor wording. I'm already over it because you have a supporter here that is, expressing how she feels. I mean, whether you feel the same way or not, of course your perceptions are going to be different, but that doesn't mean how she feels is invalid. We
I'm
know
not trying
this.
to invalidate her feelings or
I
how she
know you're
feel.
not. I know that you're not. I'm just saying the choice of wording was a little harsh. Do you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like a
I
whatever.
apologize then.
You get what I
I
mean? It's kind of like a
apologize for my
whatever.
wording. And if it
Um,
came off harsh, I do
do
apologize.
y'all
It
get what
wasn't
I'm
meant to
saying?
be harsh. I just,
Yeah, I
Are y'all
understand what
I
you're
understanding
understand
me?
what
saying.
you're saying, but
Yes. Mm-hmm.
huh?
just I get what you're saying, police. I just don't want to. I mean, he's over it. We'll leave it. I mean, I did what I, came to do. I tried to have the conversation. I tried to be more adult about it without, cussing or whatever, but it is what it is.
Um, I appreciate you coming up here and sharing your thoughts. Like,
Me too.
I do understand what you're saying. I also understand where Blaze is coming from. Like, I mean, I've said this before. I've said it to Blaze. I've said it to my own husband. I do not depend on men to lead us no fucking where, because men in this society are not capable of truly understanding where we come from, um, in a society that has made us all victims. All women and children are victims in this society. Really, we live in a sexist, classist society. Yeah, baby. So, okay, y'all give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and I'm not saying that to say that you're not an asset to. You're not an ally. I truly believe you are an ally to victims. I just think, like any other man, or maybe even any other person that has not been in our shoes, may not understand. And then some of this back and forth, a lot, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of this back and forth bullshit is just that. It be bullshit. And at the end of the day, it's so much going on. It's so many emotions. It's so much traumas and triggers being thrown around. Sometimes you just got to say, fuck some of this shit. Like, fuck it. Y'all gonna sit up and cuss each other the fuck out? Fuck it. Go ahead, do it. Whatever fuck it is y'all gonna do. Because we know sometimes when it comes to certain people, it don't matter what the fuck you say to them. They gonna do what they gonna fucking do. So I understand both sides of this argument here. So I don't want this to cause a rift or anything over here with the supporters, the group the family that we have over here.
I'm good.
Because it's okay to say, I fucked up, I'm wrong, whoever it is, whichever side of the situation you're on, it's okay to say, I probably could have handled that differently. All of us could have done something different at some point. But for my part in allowing No Cry Zone in our space again, I truly apologize. I truly thought that
I will apologize for that
there was a
too.
chance that this woman was better than what we were seeing. And I still believe that person is in there. I believe that person is in all of us. I believe we're all capable of good and all capable of evil. It's just what energy you choose to feed. We understand now that No Cry Zone chooses to feed her negative energy. Y'all can call me negative all y'all want to. You can call me, miserable, whatever. The truth is freedom, and ain't nothing more happy than that. Some of these people are dead set on operating in negative energy. And them the people you got to walk away from. So I apologize for bringing No Cry Zone back into our space.
You don't have to apologize, neither do you, Blaze. It's just something that happened. I mean,
No, I will apologize
I mean,
because
I feel it's a responsible thing to do because, like I said, a lot of people gave No Cry Zone a second chance because of me, because of my love for her, because of my grace to her. And that's not, I don't want that to come off like I'm being, braggadocious or anything. I really truly feel bad for bringing someone into our space that went on to traumatize us even more than we already were.
and maybe I should have brung it up long ago because I've witnessed so many things for months and just didn't say anything. And I just felt like Dan was trying to say something. I mean, she done made videos talking about you and Blaze, and I mean mean and terrible things. Uh, she's supposed to want to go apologize to I Speak, saying that your story is untrue. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like a turncoat, complete turn.
It is.
I can't lie. I will apologize for the same thing. I trusted Miss Cryzone. Like, I really did.
I know you did.
And again, I apologize to icreep for dismissing you like that. I didn't mean to dismiss you. It was just it's a lot when I get pulled into a lot of these things. I don't even be knowing what's going on, and then again, that's why it get kind of frustrating. But again, I apologize. I don't want to invalidate how you feel.
I accept your apology. Just for me, if Ashley comments or whatever, because she was in here. I don't know if she still is in here. I just don't feel like she should be commenting in this space.
I don't even know why she's here.
I feel like if she's here, she
that's
needs
why
to
I
get in the
said-
box and answer a few questions.
Right. She's not
Not
gonna
playing
do
in the
it.
comment
No,
She can
section.
come up if
Your
y'all wanted
story.
to.
I just didn't want you to get triggered because, I don't know if you saw my messages, but I know, in that box last
Oh
night.
no, baby, I was drawing, so I was looking at the pad. But if she in here, don't be in the comment section, Ashley. Please come up and talk. City Cat, we love you.
We do. I don't know if Chico here, but
You
we
know
do.
I do. I talk to City Cat every day. Every day.
She
I
came
think
in. I
City
saw her when
Cat.
she came in.
I think City Cat deserves an apology because she was not treated right. I think she deserves one.
And she can come on up. I'll give her an apology with no problem.
She absolutely deserves that. I agree because I feel like, and I voiced it before. I felt like she was, she was a ploy that day. Like,
Yep. Yep.
I asked you directly what the issue was with City Cat, and you didn't have nothing to say. Like, what happened? Why? Like, I don't even understand how you could talk to an elder like that. Like, that shit was.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't even get the whole thing, but damn, like, I would never in my life say that to somebody, especially somebody who ain't done nothing to me.
she didn't do anything. The things that they said she's done, she didn't do. She didn't do anything. And she wasn't even given a chance to speak. She was called all kinds of names. And it was mainly No Cry Zone calling her these names.
Well, I apologize for you being treated like that on my platform. I need to be more aware of what the fuck is going on, especially about the whole situation. But it's just, man, this shit is wild. I really don't understand what was the whole plan, because like I said, all this started when I went on vacation.
I have no idea because I didn't have any type of relationship with No Cry Zone at that time. And ever since I'd stopped speaking to her, I just cut it off and I didn't play games and go, back and forth with her. I'd cut her off totally. And unfortunately, from my past experiences with her, you can't just cut her off like that because she's not well enough to handle it. And the more I ignored her, the angrier she became at me. Now, this is my opinion from working with people, certain types of emotions. And she hasn't, I actually met No Cry Zone on here before I met any of you. She was one of the first 2 or 3 people I met. So this was my third round with No Cry Zone. And as Polisa said it was her friend, I respect Polisa enough, and we're good friends enough. She can have whoever she wants as friends, and that's their relationship. And she'll tell you, I never brought up her name. I never said nothing. No texts, no email, no nothing.
Nothing.
So when I came in the box, I was blindsided. It is what it is. And that's my opinion.
Like I said, I apologize. I honestly really trusted Miss Cryzone, and this was honestly my third go around. So it is what it is.
Mine too.
I mean, it's like a bad roller coaster. I ain't going down that dip no more.
Not at all. Not at all.
And it's unfortunate. I can be dropped down. Thank you for the apology, Blaze.
No problem, Miss Cryzone. I mean, Miss Cryzone, Miss City Cat.
Now, see, look, I didn't
I
come
know
in here.
I'm about to fuck it up already.
I did not come in here cussing, but I can leave cussing now. Clear your head. Your head right.
I'm
And
listening,
put my
okay?
and mod me back. I didn't do
Oh,
nothing. Yeah.
okay, I got you.
Okay. Now, how you wait? I know how to get out now. I think save. No, go over here. I'm gone.
Somebody else wanted to come out. Oh. All right. Anything else we need to speak on when it comes to this topic? Any more questions? Anything else that needs to be said? Just let me know.
I just want to say something right quick. I really, I don't know why this is bothering me, but I really feel like I want icreep to get everything she wants out. The reason I'm saying that is I do feel sometimes she is shut down because she's young. So, icreep, remember when I was in your live and they were arguing?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I guess I wasn't allowed in there. So I got called out. Blaze, I told you about it. So I like, why are you in there? I said, because I'm trying to clear my own name up. But I also, they were fighting, and I did not want them to disrespect icreep. I'm like, respect her life. So one ran back and told No Cry Zone, oh, Nikki yelled at me. I said, I was talking to both of y'all, both of them. I'm like, don't disrespect her life. So because of that, I was shut out. So with that being said, I just want you to get out everything that you need to get out. I am begging you.
Well,
That's what we here for.
I'm
y'all
begging
know,
you.
y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand what you're saying. I really do. And I think a lot of people, I think pretty much everybody in this live want me to get everything out, but I know how this app is. And I know I'm supposed to be a voice for, the younger generation, but I know how, they twist and turn stuff for black men on this app. So it's a lot that I want to get out that I don't know how to say yet, because I already know if I just, go off lashing like I normally do and just start cussing and going off, you know what I mean? Because that's eye creep, and I'm trying to work on that. I feel like they're going to, how the other side twist and turn and call people, this is a black man, I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do that right now.
You see, but
So
let me tell you what the problem is. We need to be more comfortable with having uncomfortable conversations. That's the only way it's going to work. Sometimes it's not going to be a comfortable conversation. So even with Blaze, don't back down. If you feel a certain way, get it out. Don't back down and be like, I don't remember. I forgot. I don't know. Just say what you gotta say. Take control. This is
Honestly, like
live.
I won't say nothing that I won't say off of this app on this app. I mean, I
This is
don't
gonna keep going though because everybody keeps falling back.
I don't really
Nobody
have a
is
problem though. I don't have a problem with anybody, especially up here.
it's
I
but
I
okay.
respect I respect the way I creep feel because I do
How
get it.
how far we go back? How far do we go back?
Man, uh, the beginning. That's like when I first came on
Okay.
here.
This is not the same Blaze. Okay?
Because I mean, I'm
Blaze,
not that.
hold on.
Mhm.
Blaze, I need you to take control, okay? if you feel a certain way, say that. I
I
creep if
honestly
you feel
don't.
a certain way, say that.
I
Every
honestly don't.
conversation is not going to go. It's not going to be roses and sunshine.
But I honestly do not feel no type of way because I do get eye creep because I be seeing people cut her off. Half the time she'll be sitting in a box for a whole hour and some change and don't even be able to get a word in. I get how people, act around her because of her age. I get it. I do get that.
I mean, like Drea. Well, I'm just gonna start watching
It
work.
just irks me
I
because I creep. I want you to get it out, please. I'm begging you.
But it's so, but here's the thing, Nikki, and I understand what you're saying. It's so much that's going on in my mind right now that I'm like, how do you communicate this in a way that people understand? Even on Watch Me Work Live, I felt like I couldn't even really speak for myself, or because I feel like people's like, okay, she's young, so we're just gonna speak for her. Like, I feel like that's so aggravating. I feel like that's really aggravating. I feel like Blaze has tried his his best to protect me in the way that he thought was right, but it's not correct because then when people question me about it, I feel like, okay, well, I'm lying almost. And that's the way I can communicate it now. But I can't just be like, well, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, and people's like, whoa, 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 because this is still a black man. I still have that mentality as an activist, so I can't just go. Like, I know how this app is. I know how this world is, because Blaze, I feel like he has tried to protect me the best way he can, but it was the complete wrong way. And I'm just not going to do that to him. I can't do that to him because I know once I say it, people are going to be like, "Oh, well, he's a groomer. He's
What are we
pregnant."
talking about? Say what? I'm
But
lost
hold on,
now.
Blaze, just let me say this. Please do
Okay.
not, just don't say anything. Just not right now. I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't have an issue with Blaze. I think he does the best he can. I think that there are some things that he still doesn't understand. I mean, just basically like Polisa said, it's some stuff that he don't understand. It's some stuff he gets wrong. It's some stuff that he says out his mouth just out of, I mean, just like anybody else, just out of protecting yourself. And I respect that as a human reaction. But I can't just do that and just go for the go and go for the green light because this is a black man. I wouldn't do it to a black woman. Like, there was a post that I had put up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, about no Christ. I took it down because I can't even do stuff like that to no Christ. Don't even half the stuff that she's saying is a lie. Because I was gonna get on this live if I didn't talk to Pull My Finger and Apple Sticks before. I was gonna go spazzing off, and I couldn't even do it to no Christ zone. Somebody that called me a child molester, and then called police a groomer and said that she's grooming me now. So I couldn't even do it to her, and I can't do it to him. That's just my mentality. I'm not going to be able to do that. If I know that there's something about me that I can't communicate in an effective way, then I'm just like, okay, well, until you know how to communicate that where people can understand that and not try to twist and turn that, and you can handle the backlash of that, then you need to think about that a little bit more before you come out just, saying stuff, because everybody know how I am. I start cussing, I start going off. I just started going, 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 going. And I had this conversation with Polisa on why I'm like this. I wasn't taught to be respectful. I don't know what that is. So I'm learning. I'm learning to talk. I'm learning to communicate. I can't do that to a black man, and I definitely can't do that to no cry zone. Even though I feel like she done lost her mind making up all this stuff. Even though I feel like that she probably deserve it. Because No Cry Zone has a story too that I know about. And I was so mad about some of the stuff that she was saying, I was going to put it out there. Because she out here scrolling my truth all around this app, making jokes and making fun of it. Like it's funny. But it's not. But you can't fight fire with fire. That's not how that works. So I can't, I just can't do that.
You okay?
I'm okay.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to push you to.
No, I understand you wasn't trying to push me. I understand that.
I
But
just
like,
want you to have a voice and just get out whatever you need to get out. And I know it's bottling up. That's why I was begging you to get out what you need to get out. No matter how long it takes or how much you have to say, it doesn't matter. Nobody's putting a time on you. Nobody cares about what the ops say because they're gonna say what they want to say anyway. It's about you expressing yourself. And like I said, some things are gonna be uncomfortable, but they have to get out so you can feel better. You can be an example for young people and show them that, yeah, they are able to have a voice. And nobody can say, well, you're staying in a child's place. We're not doing that anymore. You say what you got to say. No matter how the other person might feel, sometimes it hurts to hear stuff. But it's healthier to get it out as opposed to holding it in. Because we're going to keep going through this again and again and again. So this is our family. So if we're family, we have no business silencing you.
and I don't think Blaze is silencing me. Well, at least not right now. I'll say that, at least not right now. And I have faith that, moving forward, that he's, going to think about a lot of stuff that he's doing. All I can do is have faith in people. But when you have so much emotion built up and you like, this person, then, it's just kind of like, well, you can't just, it's hard to explain because people don't really know my story. So it's just like, I don't know.
Well, not just Blaze, anybody, including me. Nobody should silence you. I'm talking about everybody, including me. No, nobody.
I never want you to feel like I'm trying to silence you. You can say whatever you want, whenever you want, especially on my platform. Like I said, there is nothing that can be said off this app, on this app, that I can't repeat or anybody else to anybody else. And I'm sorry, I do apologize you feel that way. If I make you feel that way, I'm not even sure how I did that, but I apologize because I'm kind of lost. But
And I understand that you're lost, but I'm just saying, like, when it came down to, this is the best way that I can, put it just without saying a lot, because I don't want anybody attacking anybody. Like, that's not what this is about. But I'm saying, like, when it came down to my age, I feel like it was a lot of things that you threw out there to protect, and it was just the wrong way. Like, even in Watch Me Works Live, right? I feel like in your mind you was in a protection mode, like nobody protects icreep, so I really feel like you just said the first thing that came to mind. And I was just like, okay, let's just co-sign this because this is a black man. I'm not about to say, oh, I can't say that. That's just not me. So if you don't
What did
understand
he
what I'm
say?
saying
I
now,
could, if you don't
then
mind. What can you say? What he said?
I can't, because I already know how it's going to turn out. I can't.
I'm not even sure what I said, but
Now, if I can probably say it, and then if y'all want to address it, and it becomes more,
We can
I,
address
I
anything. Yeah, I have no problem with any.
I'm just, I can't. If y'all go back and watch
You
that
don't
live
have to
and
say it
really
if you
listen,
don't want to, but I have no problem addressing anything.
I'm not saying that you do have a problem addressing anything, but I'm just saying if you go back and just for yourself, if you go back and watch that live and listen to what you said, because some people are in modes that they don't even know that they are in. And I feel like you were in a, okay, let's protect icreep mode. Let's, and it's nothing wrong with that because everybody looks at me, I'm young, so everybody looks at me as a child. It is what it is. So I feel like you were just saying the first thing that came to mind to protect. And I'm just like, okay, well, that didn't happen like that, but I'm just going to go along with it because this is a black man. I'm not just about to say that did not happen.
Oh, so I misspoke on something that happened? Is that where would happen? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just leave it. I don't want to get into it. We'll just leave it like that
Okay.
because I don't like for people to attack black men. That's